So the Arce's arrived, huh? Darn, every time I see this ship, my heart skips a beat. I hear ya, boss. Who needs a guy or a girl when you can fall in love with something like that? Don't think there's an engineer alive who'd deserve to work on her every day, though. That's my line. Maintenance Chief Gustav, thank you for coming. I know you've been busy. Hey, Sid. Wasn't expecting you to come meet us. I thought you'd moved up in the world and left behind your job as garrison commander here. Well, I have. I'm intending to leave aboard a patrol ship with my men later on. Until then, however, I'm free, so I thought I may as well come and greet you. Well, good luck with the patrol, at least. Oh yeah, wasn't there an earthquake around here a bit ago? You didn't let anything happen to the Arce, did you? No, the Arce was in the air during the earthquake. The earthquake caused little damage in general, in fact. We were prepared in advance for it. Our facilities should still be perfect for your needs. Good to hear. Anyhow, we'd love to get down to work, but I'm wondering, where are all the Royal Guard folks? Here, let me show you. We should be just in time for a bit of a show. Huh? Army versus Guard? Is that what this is? Oh geez. Combatants at the ready. And begin. Oh! Julia, your attacks are too predictable. With a rapier, you should be able to overwhelm me with moves only possible with a light blade. Remember what I taught you and come at me again. Yes, sir. Good, that's better. And now, my turn. Defense is the same way. Build an image of the flow of battle in your mind, offense and defense, and use it to predict a foe's movements. Oh. Enough. I call the match. Not a whit less than I expected. I only taught you the barest of basics all those years ago. But you've come far on your own, Julia. Well done. No, sir. My performance was shameful. I could not best you. Don't disparage yourself, Shores. That was a fairly impressive display. But General, remember who you're fighting, Captain. I've yet to meet a man or woman who can match blades with Cassius without having their swords swept from their hand in a few strokes. You did very well for yourself. I see why Cassius and Her Majesty place such stock in you. Thank you, sir. Still, a chance to practice like this doesn't come up very often. I'd like to continue until I'm truly unable to fight, if you don't mind. Good. Well, Cassius, up for risking a skewering again. She may well manage it this time. Well, I'd be humbled to get poked down a peg. But I believe we have a visitor. Dang if that wasn't one heck of a show. Well fought, both of you. Captain Shores, that was very impressive. Lieutenant Colonel Sid. And the man with you is... Maintenance Chief Gustav, ma'am. The Central Factory sent me over. Nice to meet you, Captain. Oh, pardon me. I'm Captain Julia Shores, Company Commander of the Royal Guard. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Gustav. It seems that will be all for today, then. All right, lads, show's over. Back to your posts. So, mind showing me to the Arcee's engine room? I'd like to get an idea of how we're going to attack this. Certainly, follow me. You'll have to excuse me, General Morgan, General Bright. General, thank you very much for your guidance. Not at all. These old bones needed a workout anyway. Captain, Mr. Gustav, take care with the Arcee. Sir. No worries, General. The Arcee's like my baby. I won't let her down. Captain Shorts has gotten quite impressive. I swear she's even better than when I saw her last. Yeah, she's come a long way very quickly. Even now, she's only a step or two below you and Richard, Colonel, and she can only grow. Indeed, watching youth on display like that gives me back a bit of my old drive. Cassius, how about it? I'll give you a skewering later if you're up for it. Morgan? I'm not sure it'd be the best idea at your age. Besides, I heard you did quite well for yourself at last year's tournament in Grancel. You have to let the young folks have their moment occasionally. Why do you think I gave you command? If you can say that, how about you stop complaining and do your job? Ouch, put my foot right into that hornet's nest. Speaking of a hornet's nest, Lieutenant Colonel, I believe you'll be assigned to the guard patrol. Yes, sir, I'll be leaving at noon. I'll be using 3 companies and 2 patrol ships. I'll be at the signing ceremony itself, but I won't be free until then. You're in charge of the defense of Grancel until then. Leave it to me, sir. I'll be sure to work well with the Bracer Guild to make sure that nothing happens. I don't like it, but I suppose we've little choice but to lean on those civilians this time. Warming up to the guild a little, Morgan. So, like, is the whole earthquake thing meant to, like, disrupt the signing ceremony? Watchtowers, orbital sensors, a mined harbor, and gun emplacements covering all approaches. A perfect defense in every way. If that's the way you want to play, Cassius Bright. I'll just have to change the rules of the game a little, as suggested. Sir, just wait a little bit longer. Your freedom is coming soon, Colonel, I promise. The Mad Tea Party. We only get 2 guys. That means it's the highest level. Maybe we want that.
Right.
We can't leave behind Olivier. Okay, next stop, Grancel. We'll head to the dock once everyone's ready. This is a request from the military, so I don't think we should dawdle too long. We should have time to finish any stray jobs or stray shopping before we have to go, though. Off we go. I'll contact Elnan in the capital from my end. Go with the goddess's blessing and be careful. Hi Estelle, what's up? Well, I'll be here. Just call for me if you need me. The signing ceremony for the Non-Aggression Pact is coming up. It's been 10 years since that war. I hope it's signed without any resistance. I just heard from my husband, but apparently there aren't going to be any more earthquakes. Just as I was planning on safeguarding the flower beds to prepare for earthquakes too. I'm relieved. All that worrying was pretty draining. Apparently, a declaration of safety was put out under Chief Murdoch's name. Anyway, we're just glad there was no real damage from the earthquakes. Actually occurs to me. I wonder...
Right.
That's not what I wanted.
Oh, okay.
Hooray! I managed to see my husband and daughter off to work again without any problems. Now I can relax until grandfather comes back. My grandfather's been at the bar since noon. He's so strange. The man doesn't even drink, but he likes to hang out there. I mean, he has friends there, right? That reminds me, there's that non-aggression pact signing soon. We have dealings with Imperial gun makers, so I'll admit I'm pretty interested. You've heard of the Reinford Company, right? They actually make more than just guns. Tanks are also their specialty, as it happens. Apparently, Gundolf's coming back from the capital soon. That'll be a load off my shoulders. Still, I wonder how long they're gonna be understaffed like this. I'm sorry to bother you while you're working. Do you have any delicious-looking apples here? Delicious-looking apples? So like, ones with good color and shine, you mean? How about that one? I'd say it looks pretty good. Wow, incredible. You can tell just by looking. Man, pros like you are on a different level or something. I don't think there's any reason to be so impressed. I just kind of picked one that seemed okay is all. Man, there's lots of different customers. To know just at a glance, he's like a pro or something. I'm glad I asked for his help. Welcome to Bell Station General Goods. Apparently there won't be any more earthquakes, so why not celebrate by doing a little shopping? Aw, there's not gonna be any more quakes. I kinda like them. Seems the earthquakes have settled down. It was worth all that prayer. Did you hear the announcement from the central factory? We prayed night and day, and now the earthquakes have stopped. It's a miracle. Though the flip side of that is, I was praying so hard I didn't get any work done. What should I do about my job? Apparently, Father Vixen thinks that asking the goddess for help in these kinds of situations is okay. His reasoning is sound, yet I have difficulty coming to terms with his conclusion. To pray to the goddess because you wish the earthquakes to stop. I think that such appeals are perfectly acceptable. It means acknowledging that we are powerless after all. Makes sense. Oh, once it's break time, I need to go over to Louise's house. Poor Uriel must be starving all alone there. I mean, she seems pretty self-sufficient to me. Apparently, a safety announcement went out, but it all sounds fishy to me. How can they say so clearly that no more earthquakes will happen? It's hogwash. Very suspicious, if you ask me. Well, one way or another, it's good news that the earthquakes are finally over. Think too much, and all you're gonna do is lose more hair. That's my motto. My sister went off to Leiston Fortress for work. In other words, this is my chance. If I clean it now, it may stay clean for at least a few hours. Yeah, now I'm motivated. I'm gonna do my best to clean this place up. Good luck, have fun. Guess he's at the factory. I'm overjoyed to hear the safety announcement regarding the earthquakes, but I have another concern now. It's just one thing after another. I'm guessing the housekeeper is back to her cheery self. Welcome to the Zanrad Hotel. Did you hear? The earthquakes are done. The earthquakes are done. One of the guests told me there was an announcement about it. I feel 1000% better now. Good for you. Good for you. Chief Murdoch said there ain't gonna be no more earthquakes. Apparently, whatever's been going on is just a natural rhythm, or something. Did they lie to you in the announcement? I mean, they're probably just trying to prevent mass panic, but apparently there was a safety notification at some point. Really, right up until the end, those earthquakes made no sense. I have decided what to grow next in the greenhouse. This time, the theme will be healing. I hope I can create something that grants peace to people. All the people at the central factory seem so busy. Those are exactly the people I'd like to take a look at some flowers, but they always just pass right by. Oh hey, who could it be but Scheherazade, huh? Gundolf? Back in Zeiss, are we? Just got back. Still, feels like it's been a long time. Looks like you've become an even better woman than last I saw you. Why, thank you. However, flattery will get you nowhere. Just you taking care of things while I was away is plenty. I get dispatched out a lot, after all. I keep having to leave Zeiss to someone else. I think I owe this Missy here even more now. I've heard about the success of Estelle Bright. I know it's a bit late, but congratulations on your promotion to full bracer. Thanks. Still, seems like you got saddled with a pretty big pain of a case right off the bat. Well, it's the tradition to use the best of us the hardest, but... By the way, you leaving Zeiss? Yeah, we're going to the capital. Apparently we got an official request from the army of all things. Huh, an army request. I didn't hear anything about that when I was over there. Seems like you just missed it. Aw man, bad timing, huh? Well, whatever, I'll leave that to you. Take care in the capital or whatever. Yeah, later. Sorry, Gundolf, you weren't, invited. The factory ship just left port a bit ago. Feels like it's been a while since I've seen that ship. Does that mean there's nobody at the port? Hey, welcome. Oh. You're the party of bracers bound for Grancel, right? Yeah, that's us. Kilika sent over the fare payment already. You guys ready to check in? Just like the last time, it would probably be best if we stay here and wait for the ship once we check in. No, we are not. Oh, are you also waiting for the Cecilia? I'm off on a bit of a business trip to the capital. Well, it'll be a short journey, but I hope we'll both have the chance to enjoy it. False. Did you get the details on Elmo? I bet you just spent all your time enjoying the baths. No, no way. It was crazy. Seriously. Of all things, the hot springs have suddenly started boiling. The hot springs are boiling. Is that true? Yeah, for now at least, I've got an early scoop put together. I didn't have much time though, so it's not much more than an outline yet. Alright, well done then. Let's hurry up and turn it into a full article. Goodness, it's just one thing after another. First the earthquake, now an abnormality at the hot springs, huh? It seems like they might be related, but I don't have time to check it out. Aw, too bad. When we get back to the editorial office, we'll check that out. It seems the water source in the mountain's the cause. I've got a perfect shot of the factory ship taking off in my camera. Yes! Ah, this photographic pilgrimage has been overflowing with emotion and excitement at every turn. Crying, laughing, loving from afar, it's been a heck of a journey, that much is for certain. So... is he just really into photography, or is he really into airships? The factory ship's out right now. I wanted to go too, but... sorry, somebody has to stay behind to bring in all the other airships. I'm assuming. So those new model engines are sold here, huh? I wonder if I can't somehow get the rights to shop that new engine around. We'd make tons more money if we handled it than if the country did. And they'd make more money in taxes, so everyone's happy. Trade rights to the new engine. To try and make money with Liberal's negotiation ace in the hole. That's just like Murano. She's on some other level. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Apparently, Murdoch sent out an announcement about the earthquakes. Putting aside questions of scientific proof, it's a good announcement, I think. A little bit of reassurance from the factory chief goes a long way to calming people, after all. Oh yeah, Estelle, when will you going back to Relent? My next stop's the capital, so it'll still be a bit. How about you, Freddy? I'm scheduled to return pretty soon. My training's almost over, after all. Next time you come by the store, I'll show you the fruits of what I've learned there. Looking forward to it. It seems the factory ship's departed safely. Now the RSA will finally have its own wings. After all, development of the engines was delayed, and we've kept her waiting. I'm sure the RSA must be getting terribly impatient as well. Oh, everyone. I heard you're leaving Zeiss. Yeah, we're heading to the capital next. Seems like the Royal Army needs us for something. Goodness, you really are very busy. Be sure to take care of yourselves. Don't push yourself too hard just because you're young. We'll be sure to keep that in mind. Well then, take care of Tita. Tita, you don't push yourself too hard either. Okay. Yes, we will. See you later, Hazel. Take care of the capital. Thank you, we appreciate it. Let's just hope this isn't just another training exercise where they kick our butts. If you're looking for Faye, she's over at Leiston Fortress with the factory ship. Apparently they're going to change out the Arcee's engine there. Now then, time to get some work done while she's away. Until fate sends me an angel, my lover is my work. Alright, good luck with that. So, can I really become the receptionist girl? Really, you'd be way better off just working hard on your own than asking me. And isn't that just fine? It's good to have a goal. Administrative staff dripping with ambition. How marvelous. Just watch out. Hazel's gonna be pretty tough competition. After all, Chief Murdoch thinks pretty highly of her. Hazel's getting pretty old though, right? Wow. Wow. I think everyone would be happier with a young, pretty face greeting them at the front. If the outfit was a miniskirt, you can bet I'd run her over. Wow. That reminds me, Hazel isn't married, is she? Nope, single as they get. Hazel and I were both leftovers around the same time. What? Really? That's terrible. Men are consumables, at best, durable goods. It'd be way more terrible signing my life away in a contract to something like that. Yikes. Oh yeah, I went to the lab on the 4th floor. You said there was a good man there, didn't you? But the guy that was there was such a wet noodle. Wasn't my idea of a good man anyway. Yeah, that was Harry. Wasn't there anyone else in there? Oh, you meant someone else. Ah, I wasted all those smiles on the wrong guy. It's about lunchtime, so Ray may have gone out. Wow, what is this conversation? Speaking of lunch, I'm starting to get hungry myself. Want to go out to Forgel or something? My treat. Wow, I love you, boss. Oh, speaking of Forgel, isn't that waiter there pretty hot? Oh, didn't you know? That guy is dating one of the researchers on our staff. Aw. No, what a waste. Haven't you met Louise? She's young, but she's got a heck of a brain. She might not be anything special in the looks department, but she rates pretty high in ability, so she's up there if you know what I mean. I guess people in the factory tend to focus on what's inside, huh? True, that attitude is pretty prevalent here. If your work doesn't impress, no one will even turn around. Do you think I'll be popular if I become the receptionist girl? Well, certainly more popular than if you stay in the archive room. Gotcha. Yeah, I just gotta work hard. Alright, I'll become the receptionist girl no matter what. Just you watch. Then I'll get some hot researcher too. The conversation we just walked in on. Was not expecting that. Oh, if it isn't Estelle. Haven't departed yet, huh? Yeah, we had a bit of business still. By the way, did something come up? Yes, we received an investigation request from the Royal Army. It's about that projection device. Projection device? The device in Rouen that the enemy used, the one that created such ghostly illusions. Yes, the one you told me about. I think it's necessary to have a look at it if I'm to study the gospel properly. We were going to ask the army about it, but then they sent it to us. We were just about to take a look. Wow, you already got an investigation report together. Seems like the army's putting a lot of effort into investigating the society. Yes, it may seem obvious, but the army's keeping an eye on them. I intend to put my all into puzzling out this gospel. Well then, take care of Tita. Yes, leave it to us. Good luck, Grandpa. I've had a declaration of safety regarding the earthquakes put out under my name. For now, my priority is alleviating the concerns of the citizens. I hear you'll be heading to the capital, but be careful on the roads, okay? The technological prowess of our friends in the society is quite remarkable. This is the first meaty challenge I've had in some time. Good luck with that. Have fun. Hey everyone. They've declared the earthquake danger over, so I should be able to focus on my research for a while. Look forward to my new orbital gun. Oh, what is it? Everyone just left for Leiston Fortress. He clearly does not want to talk to us, so we'll leave him to it. A while back, I was reading a treatise in a medical journal written by a priest, and it was just really impressive. I admit to be a little shocked. For the church to not just have knowledge about traditional medicine, but also modern medicine. I'd love to have the chance to talk in depth with the writer, Father Divine. Okay, good luck with that. Is that the one is that the one stationed in Zeiss? Because I am very bad with names. Or is that the one in Gransdal? Hey, everyone, good work. Seems like investigating the source of the earthquakes was a hard job. Still, to control septium veins, what crazy tech. It's unimaginable with our level of knowledge. According to the factory chief's announcement, it seems like the earthquakes are over. Guess those measurements were useful, huh? Indeed. Alright, let's visit some of our friends before we leave for the city. For, the capital. They're not gonna let us in anyway. Welcome to the Senkheim Gate. If you have any business here, please come inside. Seems like the earthquakes have settled down. Everyone can breathe easy now. The central factory sent out a message that the earthquakes are finished. We've received a similar report from headquarters. It seems it really wasn't just a natural phenomenon. Hey, welcome. You can pass on through. Do we have the stew recipe? Doesn't look like it. I don't know what happened, but my waitress ain't here after all. She's probably chatting it up with her mom. No, she's not. Apparently, Tammy went to service. That's a rare thing. I don't think that girl has that much faith, to be honest. I'm sure the priest must be a handsome man. Maybe. They hold service in the sleeping quarters? I can well understand your troubles myself. However, the problem always lies within the self. What's preventing you from meeting your future spouse? Could it be that the ideal man that lies in your heart is not but a false image? Or she falls for people like, the direwolf? Maybe. My future spouse. Maybe that hot priest or something. What do I do? I really ought to be getting back, so... I'll be glad to hear your concerns another day, at the cathedral, so... Good luck with that, both of you. It seems like the earthquake issue has been resolved, but... Still, there's far too much we don't understand. We'll need to stay alert for a while. Weren't you dead? I don't really want to throw away my life in a place like this. Anyway, let's get back to the capital. Calm down, Anton. No point in freaking out. Well, either way, I'd planned on returning to the capital. Alright, well, glad you're feeling better. Apparently, it'll be the Leisten Fortress units that handle security at the signing ceremony. Seems Colonel Sid will be taking command too, so it sounds like we're in good shape. He has more of a civil servant look about him, but Colonel Sid's actually a heck of a fighter. Oh, we know. We know. We experienced that firsthand. He's one of the best in the Royal Army when it comes to arts, from what I hear. We know that too. We know that too. That information would have helped a lot, you know, earlier. Good luck, I guess? But maybe don't go back to the capital, because where Estelle goes, trouble follows. Not that it's her fault or anything. That was amusing. Glad we did this. So it seems like, at least with the earthquake, it seems like a good way to interfere with the signing ceremony and peace negotiations, right? With one press of a button, they could just bring the building down on the entire delegation. And I guess they could use Blue Blanc's projections to, I don't know, make a grand entrance type of thing. Like tell everybody that they're all going to die before they release the earthquakes. Who knows? Who knows? Or maybe make their demands. Let's go to the Wolf Fort first. Jeez. Holy crap. That scared me. It was right there. I don't like all these giant monsters roaming around so casually. Alright, we only get one. That's fine. Seems like there was an earthquake over at Leisten Fortress. Earthquakes just hitting military facilities? Real fishy if you ask me. And kind of creepy. Wonder if that's some long-delayed punishment for the coup. Speaking of coups, I think Kanone is planning a jailbreak for Richard. Seems like the earthquakes have stopped. An announcement from the central factory said so, so it must be true. I forget, did Richard, get arrested? Did he give himself up, or did he just pass out at the end of the whole... Apparently, even Lyston Fortress got hit by a quake. I was so surprised that I'm completely awake now. Maybe next time you won't let an enforcer into our borders. The whole earthquake thing seems to have finally settled down. What a strange, incomprehensible event. We'll leave solving that one to the guild. We've got to go over our security in preparation for the signing ceremony. According to the central factory, the earthquakes are over with, but I actually received a similar report from Army Command. Regardless of the reasons, it does seem to be true that the earthquakes have quieted down. Alright, now off to Elmo. Didn't that message say that we rested at the hot springs before going back to town? Why is their CP still so low? No! Leave us alone! We don't like any of you! Thank Adios, the baths are back to normal. That's a relief, let me tell you. As long as a few fine guests like you come, I can keep a roof over my head. Until Quante's bigger, I just gotta hold on, little by little. Bracers fixed the springs too. They're so amazing. I'm really happy the hot springs are fixed. I don't think any customers would have come back if they were boiling like that forever. It seems the water's at a normal temperature again. Still, what a curious series of events. It seems it really might have been an effect of the earthquakes. I wonder if we still have the key. Can we go back into the cave? I'm pretty sure we missed a few... Ooh! We're gonna get Tita all healed up first, before we go back into the cave and endanger ourselves. Pretty sure we missed a few treasure chests. The hot springs have finally gone back to a normal temperature, it seems. Apparently you can use the baths at the Maple Leaf Inn again. That reminds me, there was an earthquake recently. I wonder if the trouble at the hot springs is related to that. Who knows? Hello, dears. Thanks for the help before. With our hot springs up and running again, we can finally get back to business. If you find some time, you should all come and stay a spell with us. You guys are always welcome. Thank you, we appreciate it. Welcome. The baths are finally available for use. Our baths are finally back to normal. Mountain Man Stew. Hey, you guys. It's so good to have the hot springs back to normal. You guys are lifesavers. Bracers really are reliable. What a nice bath. Yep, I can confirm a fact that the baths are just fine now. Okay, I'd better get back to work.